When summer hits and the temperature spikes, it creates immediate desperation for a homeowner with a dead AC unit. They need help, and they need it today. Look at a neighborhood like this. Every single one of these roofs has an HVAC system, which represents massive built-in demand. Yet the best technician in town often sits with a quiet phone. In this business, you don't have a technical skills problem. You have a lead problem. What usually happens is a cycle of panic. The phone stops ringing on a random Tuesday in June, so you boost a post, run a quick ad, or throw money at an agency. The phone rings again, so you turn the ads off. But every time you restart that machine, you pay the exact same startup costs all over again. You lose whatever momentum you built the last time you ran a campaign. To survive in a crowded local market, you have to stop paying for marketing reactively and start building a system that brings in customers on purpose. When it comes to digital marketing, you essentially have two options. You can pay Google to rent immediate space today, or you can invest in content to build compounding leads for tomorrow. Renting through Google Ads gets you instant visibility, but the second your daily budget dries up, your business disappears from the search results. Owning your traffic through SEO takes immense patience, but it builds actual equity in your business, generating calls without requiring a daily ad budget to keep the lights on. This chart maps out how these two paths relate to each other. On the vertical axis, we have lead velocity, how fast you get calls. On the horizontal axis, we have asset ownership, how much digital equity you are building. Google Ads sits right here in the top left quadrant. You get extreme speed, but zero ownership over the long term. SEO sits in the bottom right. It is a slow build, but it establishes a high-value asset that you actually own. The goal here is not to declare one a winner and the other a loser. It is about understanding the exact operational costs of each, so you can deploy your capital based on what your business actually needs right now. Let's start with speed. Google Local Services Ads, or LSAs, are built to capture people typing high-intent emergency phrases like AC dead near me tonight. You cannot just buy your way in. You have to pass a Google background check and commit to a rigid weekly budget to play. When you do, this is what you get. The Google Guaranteed badge sits at the top of the search results, bypassing the regular ads and the map pack entirely. Google monitors your performance closely. If you don't answer the phone instantly, you're penalized. Missed calls actively tank your ranking and send the next lead to your competitor. For the privilege of renting this spot, you will pay anywhere from $50 to $150 per lead. LSAs are excellent for emergency cash flow. They keep your trucks rolling, but they remain a strict rental agreement. The moment you stop paying, you stop appearing. Standard search ads offer something LSAs don't: surgical control. You can target specific high-ticket jobs, like a $15,000 system replacement instead of a simple tune-up. That precision requires work. You have to actively bid on targeted keywords and constantly adjust your ad copy to match the current weather. What works during a July heatwave wastes money during a mild October. You also cannot send these clicks to your homepage. If someone searches for a furnace replacement, they need to land on a page dedicated specifically to furnace replacements, or they will bounce. If you ignore negative keywords, or if your team is too slow to follow up on the leads that come in, your daily budget will drain right out from under you with zero return. Search ads give you precise targeting for valuable jobs, but they demand rigorous daily management to keep your money from bleeding out on unqualified clicks. Local SEO takes a completely different approach. It is the slow, deliberate process of building a compounding digital asset through deep local relevance and educational content. To make it work, you have to build dedicated service pages for every city you serve, secure local directory citations, and consistently bring in at least 10 new 5-star reviews a month. You also have to fight the calendar. It takes 60 to 90 days for Google to index and rank new content. That means if you want to capture summer cooling traffic, your AC pages need to be published while there is still snow on the ground. This chart breaks down the financial reality of these two paths. The average ad costs a contractor $115 per lead. A mature organic SEO system drops that cost down to $69 a lead. Over time, that efficiency compounds. Data shows that a fully mature SEO system averages $27 in return for every single dollar you spend on it. Mathematically, SEO is far superior for your profit margins. But if you are struggling to make payroll this Friday, The high upfront cost and 90-day delay will kill your business. So what do you actually choose? It depends entirely on your immediate cash flow reality, not industry buzzwords. Let's say you're a new operator and things are tight. You need leads this week to make payroll and keep your tax from sitting idle. This decision tree maps the choice. If you need speed, skip the massive SEO overhaul. Put your entire budget into optimizing your Google business profile and turning on local services ads. This path buys you immediate inbound calls and booked jobs. Yes, you are sacrificing long-term profit margins to pay for expensive rented leads, but in the startup phase, that is the unavoidable cost of keeping the business alive. Now consider the established operator. You manage multiple trucks, possess steady baseline revenue, and you are looking to scale. At this stage, relying exclusively on $115 ad leads becomes a massive liability. It bleeds the profit margins you need to grow your fleet. Returning to our map, your path is different. Reallocate a percentage of your baseline ad revenue into building a full SEO content system and retargeting framework. This strategy intercepts customers during their research phase, capturing them before they see a competitor's ad. The hardest part is having the discipline to front the capital and wait out that 90-day indexing delay before the phone starts ringing. Building a dominant HVAC business requires both approaches at different times. You use rented leads to stay alive today, while building the content systems to own your local market outright tomorrow.